East meets West, a delicious mashup of Chinese peanut sauce and spaghetti. It's an explosion of flavor. Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Dude is behind the camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. You know, a lot of my recipes are developed by just using what I have at home, and this is one of them. Sometimes I want something Asian-esque, but I don't have noodles, or in this case, but I have spaghetti. Now everyone's got spaghetti, so you can make this at home as well. This mashup is using parts of my original dan dan noodle recipe that you can find in my cookbook Daily Special. And starting from there, I am using spaghetti instead of noodles. And instead of a soup noodle, I'm just going to use the sauce, so it'll be kind of a dry noodle. It's going to be delicious. I'm using 2 mini cucumbers, but you can use a regular cucumber, maybe, well, half of one. You don't need that much. I'm going to slice this up into smaller pieces so that we can top it. We're not going to cook it. I just want to prepare all of my veggies before I get started. Just going to put this in a bowl and set it aside. I'm using sort of 1 stalk of green onions. These are from the garden, so these are the, you know, the butts I've been telling you all that I've been planting outside. Well, this is from those butts.
Nice.
This will be garnish at the end, so you can use it or not use it, it's up to you. Put this also in a bowl and set it aside. I'm using 4 cloves of garlic. You can use as little or as much as you like. We're just going to chop it up. You can run this garlic through a garlic press if you like, but I've been finding that chopping it is actually better for Asian cooking, because when I run it through the press, I find that the garlic burns too quickly because I've cut, like, it's too fine. So when I chop it up, you don't have to chop it as fine. And it doesn't take long. I'm also going to put this in a bowl. Also using a knob of ginger that is maybe thumb size-ish. I've already peeled it. You don't have to peel it if you don't want to. I'm just going to grate it in with the garlic, because we'll be cooking this at the same time. I like to grate the ginger because I find it's more fine than when I can chop it. When I chop it, it's just little bits of, it's just not the right texture. Next, we're going to prepare our sauce. So I have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I like using brown sugar because it dissolves really quickly. You can use regular sugar if you want. Adding 2 tablespoons of regular soy sauce or light soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Dark soy sauce adds to the color. If you don't have dark soy sauce, you can use light soy sauce or regular soy sauce. I'm using 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Oyster sauce will add that extra umami flavor. You use about half a teaspoon of the Szechuan pepper. It's known for its tongue-numbing feature. That's good enough. You can make this sauce as spicy or even not spicy as you like. We are only going to use about a teaspoon of this chili oil / paste. In my original dan dan noodle recipe, I think I say a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of this, and seriously, it is super spicy. So really, it's totally up to you. We are totally toning it down by using just 1 teaspoon. I'm using peanut butter today, so about 4 to 6 tablespoons, depending how peanutty you want it. And if you don't, well, who doesn't have peanut butter at home? I guess people who are allergic to peanut butter. If you don't have peanut butter, to get the same kind of flavor, you can use roasted sesame paste. Stir this up. Oh, that looks and smells so yummy.
It does.
I'm getting ready to start cooking the sauce. In the meantime, I am boiling water to get my pasta going. Okay, heating up my wok on medium-high. If you don't have a wok, you can use a large frying pan or even a Dutch oven, so long as you can get all the sauce in that pot, and then the pasta is going to go into that same vessel so that you can stir it all around. I'm using a tablespoon of avocado oil. And you can use canola oil or vegetable oil, something that's neutral in flavor. And I'm going to add my pork directly into the wok. Just want to flatten it out so that we can get a good sear on one side. Just let it cook for about a minute before you start moving it around. I'm cooking a pound of spaghetti, so this recipe can easily be cut in half, just half all the ingredients. A pound of spaghetti will feed 4 to 6 people, depending on how big your servings are. I'm moving the pork to the side because I want some of this liquid to kind of burn off a bit. All right, so now I'm left with sort of the pork fat that's in there. I'm going to turn my heat down to a medium-low. And I'm going to add my ginger and garlic. Let that cook for about 30 seconds to a minute. So I didn't even marinate the pork because this sauce is so flavorful that really, is marinating really going to make a huge difference? Probably not. Once you can smell the garlic and ginger, you can put your pork back in. Toss that around. I'm going to add our sauce and heat that through. All right, mix this around, and then we're just waiting for our pasta. Once this is heated through, oh my goodness, look at that color. Beautiful. We'll just turn off our heat right now. All right, pasta is done. We're just gonna bring it straight from the pot into the sauce. A little bit of the pasta water will help to coat the noodles. And if you don't have spaghetti or you don't want to use spaghetti and want actual Chinese noodles, you can totally do that with this recipe. Use what you have. All right, guys, look at this. Oh my goodness, it smells and looks so good. Okay, you want to make sure that all the noodles are covered. All right, now it's time to put it in a bowl. All right, so an individual bowl size. You can definitely just serve this in a giant bowl for everyone to help themselves, family style if you want. Totally up to you.
Hey, don't skimp on the meat, girl.
I'm gonna put the meat on top. There, happy?
Yes, happier.
For all the garnishing, we've got some cucumbers. And cucumbers will help to give you a cooling effect from the spiciness. I'm going to add some green onions and some roasted sesame seeds. If you don't have roasted sesame seeds, you can also use roasted peanuts. Does that look good or what?
Yeah.
Are y'all ready for?
Oh yeah.
Guys, doesn't this look incredible? The color, the aroma. We love mashup food, especially noodles. Remember like garlic noodles? Oh, that's one of my all-time favorites from San Francisco, and that we can make it at home. It's fantastic. So this one, we're talking about recipe ideas, and we thought, you know what? Dandan noodles? Spaghetti? Yes. Oh yeah. And there is just the right amount of heat. And as Flo mentioned, you guys can rock the level of heat to your preference. If you want to make it nuclear lava-like, go for it. Oh, the peanut sauce just envelops the whole thing. Eh? It just clings to the pasta. So use your favorite pasta. Oh, the flavors are so good. They're bold, and it could be more spicy, but it's perfect for me anyways. Guys, so good. Do it.
Awesome, thanks, dude.
Oh.
There's so many ways to customize this. If you find it too dry, add some more pasta water. If you want it more peanutty, add more peanut butter. If you want it more spicy, add more spiciness. It's all up to you. If you don't like pork, use chicken or turkey. You're gonna love whatever it is that you put together. For the original dan dan noodle recipe, you can find it in my cookbook, Daily Special.